had a plan a few weeks ago, and I didn't get to this story, but he had a plan to actually begin deportation proceedings using ICE. And to be clear, the group within all the illegal aliens in America, the group that President Trump was going to have ICE begin to remove forcible deportation, were people who had already exhausted their entire legal process. They had already had a final deportation order issued against them. They'd already had the process they got to go through with lawyers to say why they think they meet our asylum standard or in some other way should be entitled to stay here under some status or a green card, whatever it was they were seeking. They've done all that, and the answer of the American legal system was, no, you have no right to be here. You are hereby deported. That was who Trump was going to start having the ICE people deport. And it turned out that the the deportation efforts by ICE were sabotaged by Trump's own administration. While it has not been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt, it appears very obvious to people involved in all this that the acting DHS chief, McAleenan, M-C-A-L-E-E-N-A-N, Chief McAleenan, apparently, and he's acting, he's not really, he's holding the job right now to get someone in there, but he leaked the ICE raid details to derail the option. That was why President Trump had to pull back that deportation thing and say, okay, we can't do this now, because apparently Trump's own acting DHS director leaked information about that raid. Very important to understand. And a similar, one last point before I turn to the debate from last night. Nancy Pelosi made a comment, and I didn't grab the clip for you, but I have a bunch of clips for today, but I didn't get her. She was asked about this, going to go ahead and have the people who had final deportation orders against them, ICE was going to finally make them leave America. And she actually had a statement where she said, on enforcing immigration laws in the U.S., her words, what's the point? And I don't think that is to be lightly dismissed as, well, it's just one thing she said among many things. It's the mindset of the American left. Once you get that point that the entire caravan thing was an orchestrated invasion set in place by Obama's DACA and then his trips to South America and his encouraging the caravans to come here. And then you realize that the Democrat Party will not fund border security. They won't fund adequate Border Patrol agents. They won't help secure the border in any way. What they're really telling you is they don't think the idea of citizenship matters. That's what they are telling America. Borders don't matter to the left because citizenship doesn't matter, because these people entering America are more valuable to the left as potential future Democrat voters. And so it's worth anything to them to let them stay here. And that, my friends, is I think all I have to say today on this issue. But this is going to be one of the 2 or 3 top issues in the 2020 presidential election cycle is, do we have the backbone and the love of America and the comprehension of the value of the idea of citizenship enough to end up requiring an actual securing of the border, not in comprehensive immigration reform like the left wants, which is basically legalize everybody, but a real wholesale overhaul of the immigration system and the asylum policies and national security to really reinstate the idea of America as a country with secure borders.